What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Legends of Nostalgia. My name is Gage, and it's just going to be me today. We have a lot to talk about. So, there's a lot of rumors swirling around that next week we're going to be getting a partner showcase from Nintendo. And I think a lot of people are going to see that, and they're going to be upset. They're going to be angry because everyone expects a big general Nintendo Direct because it is February. And we always get a big Nintendo Direct in February. This year things might be different. But I don't think we should be upset. I think we should actually be pretty excited because this is a very clear sign to me. It's a very clear sign to me that Nintendo has bigger things coming, because if we look at the current lineup right now of games for this year, we have Princess Peach Showtime coming. We know Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. That's just a remaster, even though I'm very excited about it, and I think a lot of people are too. It's just a remaster. We just got another code. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is coming out very, very soon, but once again, just like another remake, remaster sort of thing. And then beyond those things, there's not any heavy hitters. And since the Switch generation has started, there's always heavy hitters coming. We are always looking forward to the next thing. But if you're anything like me right now, yes, there's things to look forward to, but there's not like that next big thing that we know about. There's things that we speculate on, such as Metroid Prime 4, but we don't know if that's actually coming this year. I think it is, and I think a lot of people think it is, but we don't know that for sure. Nintendo hasn't officially said that to us. And so we're all waiting for some big announcements. And we all know the Switch 2 is probably coming soon. The writing is on the wall. The lack of big games that we know about right now is the biggest sign I think we should be looking at. And so, if you choose to believe rumors or follow rumors or just entertain rumors like I do, you would see that Nate the Hate has recently reported that partner showcase next week, and then shortly after, sometime in March, the Switch 2 announcement. And boy, is that exciting. But I'm not here to just report news. I actually really want to talk about this and just get my excitement out there. And it's just what we might see. There's a lot of things swirling around that we finally might get some answers to. Even just starting off a little smaller, like, is Tears of the Kingdom going to get some sort of update? Even if it's just a visual enhancement, maybe 60 frames per second. But even that game still doesn't have like a master mode. So maybe even an update would be nice. And I'm assuming that would probably come to Switch as well. But the visual enhancements, I think, will be Switch 2 exclusively. And will that be a brand new game that they sell? Or is that just going to be an upgrade that you can purchase for maybe $10 if you already have Tears of the Kingdom on Switch? I'm not sure about that, but these are the things that I'm starting to think about. Also, we haven't had a 3D Mario since Mario Odyssey in 2017. So, surely there has to be a big Mario game. And I've heard a lot of people talk about a 3D Mario game being maybe a launch title for the Switch 2. And I think that I wouldn't be shocked at all if that's what happens. But, like, what will that game be? Is it going to be something like an open world? Is it going to be a little more like open zones, sort of like even Bowser's Fury is? I don't know, but when I think about that first poster that they released for the Mario movie, where Mario's standing there and he just has the entire Mushroom Kingdom in front of him and it's huge. That's like what I want from the game. I would love a huge Mushroom Kingdom to explore. I like New Donk City and I like things that Odyssey had, but I kind of would like to see them come back around and kind of like set the game within the Mushroom Kingdom and really let you explore that. I think that would be really fun. Metroid Prime 4, probably the game I'm most excited for right now. That maybe it's just because we know it's a real thing, but I've recently just finished Metroid Prime. Freeze is posting videos of playing Metroid Prime Remastered right now. So you can go and watch videos on our channel right now of him playing that. So Metroid is fresh in my mind and it's become... It might have become like my second favorite Nintendo franchise, honestly. Zelda, Metroid. That's how good these games are. And they've been working on this for so long, and I think that they are really, really putting a lot of effort into this to where it's going to be a big deal. And I don't know if it's going to sell well, because Metroid Prime and just Metroid in general really doesn't sell that great. But if they're using this game as a showcase to what the Switch 2 can do, if it visually looks amazing and it blows people away, I think there's a shot that Metroid Prime 4 can actually sell very, very, very well, like 10 million plus. That's if things go great for it. Realistically, that probably won't happen. I don't even want to say realistically. It's just if we look at the past, that's not what's going to happen. But if you look at how Breath of the Wild was for the Switch, Zelda was, yes, a big franchise, but it was never a 30 million seller, a 40 million seller. It was never a sell 20 million copies within 7 months or however long it's been since Tears of the Kingdom came out. And that might be able to happen to Metroid Prime 4 if this game just blows people away when they show it off. So another thing about that too is Metroid, specifically Metroid Prime, the series, has always been one of the best, if not the best looking game on the console it's on. I can't think of a better game on GameCube that looks better than Metroid Prime or Metroid Prime 2. Maybe Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 looked pretty good. And then on the Wii, I definitely don't think there's a better looking game than Metroid Prime 3. And I even hesitate to say there's a better looking game on the Switch than Metroid Prime Remastered. And so just thinking about what this game could look like on the Switch 2, Metroid Prime 4 we're talking here, it really does have a chance to blow us away and to blow a lot of people away and to really make people want to buy a Switch 2 and want to play Metroid Prime 4. That would be great. I would be very, very happy if that is what happens. And then we also got to look at Mario Kart. What's going on there? Are we going to get Mario Kart 9? It's been so long since Mario Kart 8 was released on the Wii U that we are long overdue for a new Mario Kart game. I know all the updates they were putting into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, all the tracks, and that was cool, but at its core, it's still the same game. I really want a new Mario Kart. I'm hoping they do something to spice it up a little bit. Maybe give us a Double Dash mode, or it's Double Dash 2. That would be fun. Maybe make it a Nintendo Kart, more characters, and just different tracks from different Nintendo games would be really fun to have. Maybe they give us a Hyrule Cup, and it's all tracks from various Zelda games. Be really cool to have a track set in like Wind Waker, and it's like a water racetrack. You go under the water, and maybe they show off the flooded Hyrule. That would be so cool. Driving around in Mario Kart underneath a flooded Hyrule. And you come back out. I think there's a Mario Kart track already where it's, you know, you go under the water and then you come out of the water. I'm picturing that, but Wind Waker. That would be very cool. Obviously, Metroid Cup and Star Fox Cup could be really, really cool. Yeah, I think it would really bring in a lot more excitement to Mario Kart. Not that it wouldn't be exciting and not that it wouldn't sell well, because it's Mario Kart, it's going to. But coming off of Mario Kart 8 and it being such a big game and us playing it for so long, I think they do need to do something that's going to really, really excite us with the next Mario Kart. What other franchises do we have? Like, maybe they should bring back some dead franchises like Star Fox or Earthbound. Maybe Punch-Out. I'm starting to just talk about like the possibilities of what we could possibly get on the Switch 2. Not even at launch, but just throughout its life. The Switch has brought Nintendo back from the dead where they were during the Wii U days. I think a lot of things they were doing is they were trying to win people back. And now that they've won a lot of people back, they might actually be able to start digging into their bag of dead franchises. I know we got F-Zero 99 recently, but maybe a new F-Zero or the rumored F-Zero GX remaster. That would be great for Switch 2. And if we think about how nice these games are going to look on, you know, new hardware, all of it is so exciting. It's right now is like the most exciting time to be a Nintendo fan, just because you can really, your imagination could run wild with what they might do, and that's exactly what mine is doing. And so I need to bring this back a little bit. Yeah, bring it back. So what do we know? If there is a partner showcase next week, that would mean that Nate the Hate was correct. If he was correct about that, the chances of him being correct about what he's hearing about Switch 2, I think it increases those chances. Doesn't guarantee, but I do think it increases those chances. So, right now is the calm before the storm. And when that partner showcase gets announced, that's the storm coming in. And then we have a couple weeks to kind of let these third-party games that were just announced for the Switch kind of marinate in our minds a little. And then it'll be time. That's how I'm looking at it. That's what I'm choosing to believe. You don't need to believe the rumors. If you don't like doing that, that's totally fine. This is just me. I'm hoping that some of my excitement for the Switch 2 rubs off on anyone who's listening to this. That's kind of the point of this video. Just being fans and being excited. A little quick note of things I notice online is a lot of people are afraid to be excited because they don't want to be let down. And a lot of you need to learn how to manage your own expectations. When I can get through the roof excited about something, and when it doesn't show up, that's okay. I'll move on with life. Maybe it'll be a little disappointing because I let myself get excited, but that's fine. I'm not going to go onto the internet and start crying because a game I like didn't get announced, or because somebody reported a rumor and it didn't come true, and now I'm mad at them because they got me excited for no reason. Just believe what you want, manage your own expectations, and stop letting so many things on the internet upset you. Sorry for that little rant, but that's just how I'm feeling. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Freeze has a ton of videos playing Tears of the Kingdom. He's currently playing Metroid Prime. I know he has some Five Nights at Freddy's videos on there. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. We just hit 100 subscribers too, by the way, so thank you to anyone who has subscribed. And that's going to do it for me. Peace out.